Hello, my name is Erik Stagner, and this is my Principles of Interactive Media Week 1 assignment on analyzing websites. As you can tell from the first slide here, I have chosen to analyze the website of Porsche, which not only is my favorite car maker, I also work in one of their dealerships in the Volkswagen department. So I have some firsthand knowledge of the dealership and the brand, and have been passionate about it my whole life. So I was trying to use what I know about them and what I already think about them and try to use these principles to critique their website to see what I thought of it using the guidelines established for this assignment. And this is what I found. The first thing I noticed was the consistency. Everything about the website is consistent. No matter which page you're on, no matter what you're looking at, everything seems to have the same general flow, consistent throughout the entire page. Um, the next thing was perceivability, and I think that with perceivability, you're looking at what your perception is of the website in the way I understood it and the way I think about it. I'm perceiving what what I want to look at. This and predictability, which is going to be my next slide, kind of go hand in hand in the way I see it. You look at it, and this one here, I've selected the events and racing. So perception is, I'm going to go down and look at something about motorsports. So right here, I go into predictability. So I highlight the motorsports and click on that, and I automatically know what I should be seeing should be something to do with Porsche's racing current and history, which is exactly what you find. So you come in here, and obviously the main slide when you open it up is about their 2014 FIA World Endurance Championship. They have several different types of cars entered here. As you can see, there's one that's a pure race car. You got a couple 911s in the background behind it. And then anything on this page, you can scroll down underneath the fold where you can't see it here, and you can discover different ways to follow them, different ways to like them, different ways to be involved in it. So that's pretty much it for the first half of the assignment. The next half, I found the lines to be very clean and neat, and also white space, which wasn't one of the things one of the three I evaluated, but there's very clean white spacing to it. The lines are all perfect. I mean, it just speaks to the overall quality of the brand and what your perception of what you're getting when you think of a Porsche, what you think of when you buy a Porsche. It's just, this right here is just, it demonstrates the quality they put not only into their cars but obviously their web design as well. The second one I chose was the value, and as it was explained, it's the tone. So I looked at this, and no matter where you're at on the website, if you're looking at pictures like this one here is the main screen, and it's a picture of the 911. You've got a bright car and a kind of darkened background. It doesn't matter which car it is, doesn't matter what the setting is, it's all generally very similar throughout the website. This one here is obviously, like I said, it's a red 911. You're looking at it in an empty warehouse or empty parking garage, and the overall background is kind of a gray, so the car itself is what stands out to you. This picture here is, just to give you another example, is obviously it's a black Panamera, and once again, it's contrasted against a wider background, a lighter color background, so that way the car is what stands out in the picture. And it just gives the overall, still has the same tone to the whole appearance of the site, but it still makes the car stand out like this. And the last thing here is the spacing. So the spacing on this one is just, everything is, once again, it falls in with the lines. It's neat and orderly. The cars are different colors. It fits in the tone, so that way the cars are what's standing out and popping at you when the viewer looks at it. But the space is just, it's definitely noticeable. That they could have just crammed it all together, but they didn't. They put nice clean lines on it, left a lot of white space for you to see, so that way you're looking at each individual car, and they basically have got it set out so you have one car that catches your eye, and then you focus on that one. Then obviously you can click on the car and learn more about that actual car. And then my list of resources, I used obviously Porsche.com, the website. I had another one that I used that I found was the top one here, 5 Vital Elements of Good User Experience and Design, and it kind of talks about the elements, and I found that to be a very useful website. And then the other two were from the recommended reading from the class assignment. And this final picture here is another one from an older shot that I had actually saved on my computer, and but it came from Porsche.com as well, and it's made to be like a phone wallpaper. But even so, even though it's not made for your computer, it's still across every multimedia platform. Porsche uses the same colors, the same tone, the same kind of lines. And as you can see in this one, you have the car. It stands out to you against the backdrop, which is kind of grayed out and mellow tone or monotone, and the car is very vivid and bright. And I also felt this one was a very good ending to it. Since you're looking at the car driving away from you, it marks the end of my slideshow, and that's it. Thank you very much.